So you had 4 out of this book.
Yep.
Through the last week to do. Is there any particular one that you've been having more trouble with that you'd like to start with?
That one.
That one.
Well, I don't know if I'd like to start with it. I'd like to start with something I can do, but
Okay.
but that's the one that I've got some problems with.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's right. Incredibly mean of me. Let's start with the hardest one. Okay, we'll do an easier one. You warm up with one that you like, and it's easy to do.
Right. This wasn't a difficult one.
Yeah.
The Ode to Joy is pretty easy because I think it only had one hand on
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
So that was pretty easy.
Okay.
Took a little star.
Okay.
See what it does. So,
All right.
Right. So. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's.
Sorry. Yeah, you hit your third finger for that one. Yep. Cool. Yep. Don't worry about slight slips here and there. That's okay. Just be careful with the C, that if it's in your bass clef, you do it with your left hand.
Yeah, I know that. And you'll find me cheating
From time to time.
Well, probably cheating a lot in the other ones as well, right? Because it just doesn't make sense to me to actually do it that way.
Okay.
And I'm wondering why it's like that. And this one here's not too bad, but it's really bad in the later one. And have you finished with this one?
Almost.
Yeah. Talk about it in the next one then.
Yeah. We don't need to do it for another week.
Right.
The really good things, your tempo was good, and
What's the tempo?
your speed, choice of speed.
Okay. Right. Yep.
And your rhythm was really good because you weren't getting faster or slower.
Okay.
So your beats were super steady, and you were getting it nice and joined between the notes, so it wasn't everything separated.
Okay.
So on the repeated notes, we can't keep those smooth, but you can when you go between them like that, and you're doing that.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't
that wasn't conscious.
all separated like that, but it was. You hear the difference?
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah. So that's your smooth, and that's got a gap between each one. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Yep.
So
Happy with that?
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So next piece was Kumbaya.
Okay.
I don't think I had any problems with this one actually. So that's.
No, that's all right.
I know I played it with the wrong finger there.
Yeah, cool. And with the tie
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, these guys are really just to get you used to doing 2 hands in the one piece. Because later on today.
Oh, I mean the pieces you mean.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Probably like about 5 minutes. We're going to get on to 2 hands playing at the same time.
Okay.
Yep. In that middle C position. Cool.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that's cool. That's fine.
Right.
So we're going to your harder one.
Yeah. And this one's problematic, right? Because you've got this sort of stuff here, right? And it just doesn't make any sense to swap fingers.
Right.
Essentially thumbs, to do that transition to me. And I tried it both
Yep.
ways, and I tried to actually make sure I was swapping thumbs.
Yep.
And it didn't seem to quite work as well. Well, it actually depended on the time. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. It always seemed to work better just to keep using the same thumb. And down here as well.
Yeah, where you've got to come in with your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway,
Okay.
we'll see how we go on this one. I've been practicing this bit before you came into the lesson, so we'll see if that practice has paid off. Right. This transition problem here to here again.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll start there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I think that's that one.
Just get down to your fourth finger for that one.
Right. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Right. I should probably get my hands in the right spot, shouldn't I? Start there again.
Yep.
It took me several days before I realised to jump from there to there.
For your second time
The
bar.
second time around,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Because I was playing this, that, and then going to that. But am I doing that right? I have to jump this one second time around, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Second time through. That one.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, as I said, it took me several days of practice before I thought, am I doing that right?
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All of those. Yeah. What I'm really liking is your legato touch. Not just between notes and fingers in one hand, but when you're swapping between them, like when you had in the kumbaya. So you didn't do gap.
Right. Yeah.
When the other hand came in.
Yeah.
So all of that's nice and smooth. Yeah. Well done. Cool. How are you feeling with your hands in that middle C position? Is that starting to get a bit easier?
It's starting to get a bit easier. It's still problematic at times after quite a lot of practice.
Yeah.
And things like this that have to have this sort of the two thumbs in the spot because my two thumbs can't fit in there. So,
I know. That's
And then I think part of the problem is, of course, if I do it like that, then sometimes this hand gets a bit out of whack as well.
Yeah.
If I don't have the thumb on a key, I think my numbering thing goes a bit haywire.
Right. Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm off by a key every now and then. So,
Yep. Okay. Next week, you're going to be shifting one hand out of that middle C position. Okay. So I'm going to shift your left hand down.
You mean this week after next week's lesson, or do you mean between after this lesson for the next week's practice?
Starting next Wednesday,
right? I'll
take your left hand down.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Which will possibly alleviate some of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Before we do that, though, we're going to leap back into this one for the moment, and we're going to do some hands together stuff. So we will start in at Unit 3, page 14. Okay. So, say we check out the sky, the slumber song. Yep. Yeah. And you can see down the bottom there that each hand is playing at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And not just alternating like we've had in all the other pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's going to happen here is that your right hand's just going to be playing that as normal, and your left hand's going to be playing that as normal. But you've got both
I'm with you.
at the same time. And there, that one's your 2-beat note, yeah? So that's going to be sounding and holding
while the other two are playing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same with that. Yep.
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 Okay, and that's a 4-beat note on both, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So why don't we actually just check out the second line of this one, because you'll be fine with the top line.
Okay.
Let's just come in there.
So
let's see. Yep. Middle C position.
Right. Yep.
Cool. So just actually scanning ahead a little bit, you can see you've got your skip coming up in there.
Yeah.
And your skip coming up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, you're going to leave out 2. So you're going to leave out the D, leave out the E, and you're up to your F for that one.
So that's from that to that.
1 to 4. Yep.
Right.
Yep. And so when you're coming in here, and we'll try it together straight off. It may or may not work. Don't worry if it doesn't. We'll take it through separate hands. But in there, you'll come in 3rd finger and your thumb at the same time.
But not that.
Not that. No, it'll be that.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
If that C was written in the left hand, then you would play it like that.
Okay.
Probably at this stage it would probably be a minim, so you wouldn't have to do weird stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, because it's in the treble, it's going to be your right hand thumb.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so just take it really slowly.
So,
yep, it's looking good.
And we're going to start with, I'm pretty sure that's that one.
Yep. And just, follow your shape. Cool.
Oops, missed that one.
Okay, so, yep.
The wrong one again.
Yep, and we sussed out that was 4.
So
Yep. So just set up to your 4th finger for that one. So 1, 4. Yep. Yep.
Okay. So it's seems like it's going to be.
That's okay. Keep going. Doesn't matter if the notes are wrong. Yep. And B. Yeah. Okay, cool. So immediately, suddenly gets a little bit trickier.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like, whoop, 2 hands. Okay, let's just take it separately through. So let's just do your right hand and that bit. So 1 hand up to your 4th finger for your F for that one. Yep. So do your 4th finger twice, because you've got your 2 Fs there. And then yep.
It's just one thing.
1 down, yep.
Yeah.
And then go back up 1 to your 4th finger. Yep. Good. Yep. Nice. And let's check out your left hand there, which is just starting on your A. And just walks straight down by step. Yep.
I have difficulty with long gaps between things and figuring out the right gaps between fingers. So that's just something that's going to come with time?
I think so, yeah.
Right.
For example, in a piece of music where you've got lots of right hand stuff with 1 note under there on your left, that might go on for quite a while before you get to your next one. Right. So yeah, visually, to reference your interval, gets a little bit trickier because they're further apart.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
right.
So let's just do the first half of that bar. So you've got that. That one there, yep. And your thumb for your right hand.
That would be... No, wrong one.
Just go to 4, yep. Great, cool. Try that once more. Okay, now we're going to do the next one. So, same finger, and just down to 4 in your left hand. So actually, that's quite nice. You end up with 4 and 4, so it's a symmetrical pattern. Yep. And then just go down 1, sit on that one, and then that one just going down by step. Yep, and up to 4 there. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Yep. So let's
try again.
Yep. Pull that together. I'm just going to sneak around the other side and have a look. you're at. Yep. So just just give yourself a bit of. You don't lean back too far, but the more you lean in, it's harder it's going to be around there. So if you're just nice and straight, yep, that's cool. Good.
Right.
Alrighty. Yep.
Right. So. That will be this. So it's going to be.
So go for your thumb for that one. That one was just a little bit late.
Yeah, I got the right note.
You're right note.
Yep. Yeah, I knew it was late. That's right. Right. Yeah. Right, that's wrong, isn't it?
Just take your time. And I reckon take your time. Don't leap onto that one too fast. Give yourself time to think of that one.
Right. So.
Seeing you're not playing your thumb there, you can have your thumb just down a little bit, just to ease off.
Yeah, I found that if I don't have it there, I then get out by finger. So if I'm thinking that one there's, well, that would normally be that finger there, right?
Yep.
Well, at the moment anyway.
Yep.
But often if haven't got my thumb in there, I'll think it's that one, or one of the others. It's but not having touching the key.
Okay.
Yep. Or not having it in the right vicinity, it throws me out a bit.
Okay.
But okay, I'll try it. So
it's I mean it's pretty close there, right? You're not sort of way down.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, you don't want to be way down there. But if you're just sort of hovering there,
right,
it just means you're not doing quite as much of that. Yeah, that's right.
Right, okay, well, I'll try like that.
Try that. Yep, so it's about there. Yep, that's
right.
Good. So,
right, okay. So, I want to do that.
Yep.
That up, then that one.
Yep.
Then both up. Then
yep.
that.
Then that and that.
One.
Yep.
So the same time.
Yep.
And then that. And then.
Back to there. Yeah. That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's quite hard, isn't it?
It's a little bit harder. Yep. Yep. Well done. Okay. We're going to check out some on the next one. And I think we will do the keep cool on page 15. To there. Now this one might be slightly easier to start with.
You've got one note per bar on the bass.
Yeah, because your left hand's just sitting on one note. Bum, 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 right through.
I might be able to figure that one out.
That one gets a little bit trickier at the end. It's sort of like that, but that's all right. It's manageable.
All right.
Cool. So
keep cool.
Exactly. Okay. Let's check out your left hand first. In fact, while you're doing the left,
that's just that one, isn't it?
I will do the right. I'll do it with my left hand just to confuse you. All right. So 4 beats in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Down the step. Cool. Same one. And skip it. Good. Great. Exactly right. Well done. Cool. Let's check out your right hand through. see that one's one lower than your E there. So
Oh, yes, yeah.
first time you did the same
Like that?
thing, yeah,
Oh,
but you
right.
got it. I didn't stop you because I wanted to see how you went the
Okay,
second time.
I
You got it. You
didn't
got it the
notice.
second time. Yeah,
Right, okay.
yeah. So it's just because it's again it's smaller print. It's a little bit trickier to
Right.
spot. But yeah.
Okay.
But again, good. You weren't doing having
Sounds like that to me.
giant gaps. So there's a gap there, but you were connected where you could be.
Right.
Yeah. Try it once more. Just the first line. Yep, just watch you skip in there.
I'm not sure where I was off. I just
so it's just you had all the right patterning. You just missed the skip.
Right, so I was off by 1 for fourth.
Yes.
Yes. Right,
yes.
Yeah.
So there, and then hit a 3 for that one.
Yeah. I had that problem with the practice as well. If I get off by 1,
yep,
then everything else seems to be off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's a mistake, but it's good in that you're still following the shapes.
Right.
So you're still reading the patterns. You're just a note off.
Right. Okay.
For instance, there, if you did that, which is completely all over the show and not following any patterns at all,
okay, right.
yeah, right. I'd be a bit worried. What's he doing? But you were following your shape because you just missed the skip, but you went up, and then you went down, and you went down.
Right.
It was just one note too low.
Right.
That's all. So it's don't stress out too much if something like that happens. You're still following your direction and your interval patterns. You just miss the crucial one and there. That's all.
Just screwed it up for everything from that point forward.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right. Let's try that line hands together. All right.
So that one right.
Yep.
So, yes, actually, this is a good opportunity to point out the problem because that there's third finger, right?
Yep.
Which is technically that one.
Yep.
But I'm thinking it's that one because I'm only seeing 3 fingers because the thumb's hidden.
I understand.
Yeah. Don't care.
I didn't say that. Try that. So it's just above. So it's not out of the way. It's not out of sight. Not sort of down.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to go hidden underneath.
Yeah.
Right. So if there's some visual, like a little visual cue that it's still number 1, that might help.
I think it's the tactile feel because at the moment, right, the third finger that's touching the keys is that one.
Okay. That's really interesting.
And that's what I'm going by. I'm saying, okay, so that's the third key. It's not. It's that one.
That's really interesting.
And mine's also going. No, that finger there's the one that's a bar. Well, at least for the moment, because you told me that's going to change later. But
like a line note.
Yeah, a line note.
Yeah.
Sorry, a line note.
Yep.
So it's the
all
those things coming together in my head and trying to say what's the right thing to put down.
I get you.
Yeah.
Quite sure how, because it's easier for me, right? Because I've got smaller thumbs and I can fit both on. But for adult students, especially guys, it's really hard to get. Well, it's almost impossible to get both on. So you got to have either up or underneath, depending on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it a crack. I sort of put it up.
No. It's quite interesting. So it's very much that tactile thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
week, this hand.
Yeah.
is going to be down there.
Well, the problem there, will I?
You will not have a problem then.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Right. So we'll just get through this week. And we'll
Just be wary. Yeah, like you can, like if you think of centered third finger, that might give you your new reference.
Centered?
Well, because you've got 5 fingers, right? You can think of
Yeah.
that as your middle guy.
Yeah.
So you know when you're 3, it's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Maybe try and think of it that way.
I'm not actually looking at my fingers. Should I be looking at my fingers?
No, you don't need to. No.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out the.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
No, you don't. You don't need
Right,
to. In
okay.
fact, it's good that you're not because
Right.
it's going by feel.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Let's give it a whirl.
So keep cool.
Keep cool, baby. Put
Right.
that on. Put that on.
So I want third finger on that one, which is that one.
Yep.
So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
That's it. Yeah, good.
2, 3, 1.
That's that one. Yep. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're very close. Just your 4th finger.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the left hand side. I thought the right one might be out, but okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So 4 for your left.
Yeah, that one there.
You got that. Yeah.
Right. We want to start from.
Let's do that one more time.
Right.
So we'll go from the start.
So it's me together.
Yep. And just take it quite slowly.
Oh, that thing doesn't come up right.
Yeah.
Right.
That one's holding. Yep. Double trouble. Yep. Second fingers. Yep. Good. Yep. Now 3rd finger. Yep. Cool. And just your 3rd finger, that one.
No.
So yep.
I was
3.
off
Yep.
by one.
Yep. Off by 1.
Yeah. So.
That's it. And then down. Great. Cool. Then these 2, same as your first 2 bars. Okay. So 2 and 2, which is so think symmetrical for these guys. It's quite nice. 2 and 2 will start you off there. And your right hand just walks up 1. And then you've got 4 and 4. Cool. Right hand walks up. Yep. And then you're in 4. And down here. 4th finger. Yep. And back to C.
Right.
Well done. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo. Cool. The other one I would check out. I mean, I would explore these
For practice,
two pages for practice. Yep.
Both pages, or just slumber song and keep cool?
Yeah.
Time,
We're
right.
we're running
short.
running short. Definitely slumber song.
Yeah.
I'll do keep cool.
Yeah.
That one's going to be trickier, the swinging fingers, because there's a lot more happening in your left hand.
Okay.
So that's a more challenging one.
Right, so
We could just check out good consensus because you get to do a chord there.
was it chord? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you asked about when you were doing. Do I play it with those guys?
Right,
Yeah. So you've got both of those notes written for your left hand. Yeah, it's that.
What's those two with? Must be that one.
Your 4th finger. Yeah. And this one actually might
It's got a
be.
repeater too.
It does.
Which
Yep.
goes back to the start, right? Because it doesn't have another bar at the side.
Correct. Very good. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then on the last run through, I missed that one and go straight to that.
Yep.
Though. Right. Okay.
Yep. That's right. That one would be. I mean, I went to a slightly trickier one there because your left hand changes. But there, it's just F all the way.
Right.
So that'll be slightly easier.
Okay.
And that's you recognise the Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So my practice for the week is that one and this page.
And
Page 15.
that
and
page.
some song.
if you're finding swinging fingers quite difficult, I'll do a good bit of separate hands on that first.
Yeah.
And if you're finding that tricky putting it together, just keep it
Okay.
separate hands with that one.
All right.
And I'd still do a bit of, not so much these guys. You can do,
I
you can do,
didn't do any of those last week. Actually.
you can do a wee bit of those.
Yeah.
I'll do the ball stuff
Right.
just to, just keep it really slow. Yeah, just a easy back and forwards with your wrist, and then you can do like your little circles. And you can do the circle the other way. And you can do the... Let's give it slightly more of a... Slightly more of a...
Right. Okay.
Yeah, bounce from your wrist. Yep, that's right. So it's just keeping things nice and loose. And you can even do a little bit of that in between your pieces. If you're finding there's, you're getting a bit of discomfort, just
Hey,
do the ball thing in between.
Yep.
Do another piece, loosen things off, do a few of those guys, do another one.
sounds good.
Great.
Cool.
Good job.
Thank
Well
you very
done.
much.
Yeah, neat.
Right.
So yes, you've discovered the joys of two hands at the same time.
I'm not calling it a joy, but
No, the challenge. There we go. That's your
challenge.
challenge for the week.
Lovely.
Cool.
All right. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Excellent.